Hi guys, so today we will be starting with the next topic of the chapter cell. So let us all begin. Okay, so the cell wall is here. Can anybody take a cue from this meme here and think of what cell wall is all about? He is saying, let's see how strong is that cell wall. So why would he say that? That means it is thinking that there is something special, something related to protection, it is protecting something. So it has come to challenge the cell wall, right? Okay, so what does it mean? It means that the cell wall is important to the plant because it provides protection to the plant. Now, the cell wall, you must remember, is not present in animal cell. One major difference between the animal cell and the plant cell is that plant cells have a cell wall and animal cells do not have a cell wall. So, what is the reason behind it? The reason is very simple. So, just like animals, if it is raining, if it is the sun scorching heat, if there is a storm, if there is a fire, what are we going to do as humans or as animals? So we are going to run away from the danger because animals have the ability to move around. They can move, all right, to protect. They can take shelter and they can use their brain since they are more developed compared to plants. But when we look at plants, they cannot do such things. They are stationary, they lack movement, such kind of, especially the kind of movement where one needs to run away from the danger or do something about it. So this cell wall is a gift to the plant cell, and it is going to help it in protection, right? And where is the cell wall present? It is present outside the plasma membrane. So our plasma membrane will not have anything outside it. The animal cells will not have anything outside it, but the plant cells will have a cell wall. So that cell wall gives it security, just like you have the boundary walls outside your houses. So that is an extra layer of protection, same as with the cell wall. Then the composition, the cell wall is mainly composed of cellulose. Yes, cellulose is that important substance which is present in the cell wall, and it is going to give the strength to the plants. Okay, so here is another meme which says if there was no cell wall, nothing could be protected. And it is talking about the plants definitely. So without a cell wall, plants cannot be protected. That's how important the cell wall is to the plants. Let us now talk about the functions of cell wall. So I've already talked about them, that its main the most important function of a cell wall in a plant cell is that of protecting it. Okay, so please do keep that in mind. And it is also providing rigidity. So rigidity is again to be, it is all again related to protection part. So if you look at the leaves and you can look at the stems, they are rigid. Why the leaves are standing upright, and they are almost spread out. They are not drooping, they are spread out towards the sunlight, or the stem is erect, standing erect, or the flower is able to bloom upright on a branch. All this is the for all this, the reason is the cell wall. And yes, providing a storage site for regulatory molecule that sense the presence of pathogenic microbes. That means it will also protect the plants against the attack of microbes. Yes, the plants also get attacked by the microorganisms, just like we are attacked by bacteria and viruses. So even plants can be attacked by certain microorganism. So this cell wall will protect the plant against the microbial attack. I thought I should speak about plasmolysis here, and plasmolysis is basically a kind of a process. Now, what happens is that we have talked about how a plant cell has a cell wall. So, it can behave differently, and the contents which are inside the cell wall, they may behave differently in certain kind of situation. So this is related to basically osmosis, Maybe some of you know it. If you do not, my next video will be on osmosis with the help of a simple experiment. So osmosis is basically the movement of molecules through the cell wall and the cell membrane. The water molecules, they move from their higher concentration to their lower concentration. So what happens, like in case of places in the where there the when the cell is going to lose the water content, it is going to lose out the water from inside the cell. The water will be moving out from inside the cell to the outer environment of the cell. In that case, the cytoplasm of the cell will be, it will be retracting itself from the cell wall and will be collecting itself or shrinking in the center of the cell. So this is known as plasmolysis. So you can see the image here. There is image 1 and image 2. In first image, it's a normal cell. There is nothing wrong with it. This is a normal cell. But when you see the second, it says plasmolized cells. So plasmolized cells, basically these are two cells and they are probably in a solution which has lot of solute outside. So when that is the situation, or we can say it is in a hypertonic solution, so the water from inside the cell, plant cell, is going to move outside. That means it is going to get dehydrated. In that situation, the protoplasm will shrink away from the cell wall and it will collect almost in the center of the cell. So this is known as plasmolysis. So if I say plasmolysis, you can also relate it to being scared of somebody. So suppose in the night, if you are sleeping and you get scared, if you hear some, scary voice, then what are you going to do? You are going to just take that blanket and hide yourself. You may collect yourself in the center, withdrawing yourself from all four ends of the bed right in the center. That's what you will do. So you can relate it to that. So maybe you can say it's in a scared state. So it is just pulling yourself in the center, just like you will pull yourself in the center of the bed when you are scared. So when we talk about cell wall in different types of solution, that means the solute having different types of cell, it will behave differently in different solutions. So here this is a slide which is comparing an animal cell and a plant cell. So the first solution is isotonic. There is isotonic solution is, we have put a cell in a solution which is water. The water is similar as it is inside the cell, be it animal cell or plant cell. So probably they will stay same. There is going to be no change as such. They will stay the same in a normal state. Then you look at the second one, it says hypotonic solution. So when you look at hypotonic solution, that means inside the cell the solute concentration is more, and when you look outside the cell, the solute concentration is less. Okay, so that means the water molecules are less inside. Since the solute is higher here, so water molecules will be higher here. Now, as per the definition of osmosis, you will see that the water molecules from outside will move inside the cell. So you can see that H2O in figure 2 and 5. Figure 2 is animal cell, red blood cell, and figure 5 is plant cell. So you can see the arrow, the water molecule is moving inside. So in this case, what is happening, the cell is going to swell up, just as if you fill a water balloon and it swells up. So that's what is going to happen to both the cell. Now there is an important role of cell wall in plant cell. So plant cell will keep swelling, but it is never going to burst. The cell wall will protect the plant cell here. But in case of animal cell, if it will go on swelling, then there will be a point where it is going to burst. There is nothing to protect the animal cell. And the next image, the third in the animal cell and sixth in the plant cell, I have to discuss. So plasmolysis I have already discussed. In this case, the water outside is less and inside it's more. Okay, so as per osmosis, the water from their higher concentration, that is from inside where it's more, will move outside. So when you will take out the water from a water balloon, what is going to happen? It is going to shrink or shrivel or turn flat. So you can see that the animal cell has turned flat because it has lost water to the external environment, and same has happened in the plant cell. And one more process, that is plasmolysis, is taking place in the plant cell. So that was all there was to know about the cell wall in this video. The pointer, especially for the CBSE student, is all there. It's all there. I have not taken anything extra. I have not taken anything less. So this is going to be very, very helpful for your exams. And if you think that this video has helped you to understand this topic, the cell wall, then please do like my video. Please share it, comment on it, and subscribe to my videos. Thank you so much. Bye bye.